The Sacramento Kings have been eliminated from playoff contention by the Dallas Mavericks last night. This franchise is all over the place. They traded their franchise guy in De'Aaron Fox at the trade deadline this year, and they still haven't won a championship. And this group with Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Domantas Sabonis just could not get it done. So let's see if we can fix that today in 2K25. All right, so we're starting the offseason here. The Kings didn't make the playoffs. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks in the play-in. This team hasn't won a championship since they were the Rochester Royals in 1951. So let's see if there's anything that we need to reject, because let's keep the league the same. Draft lottery. Where are we? The Wizards get the #1 overall pick. The Magic, then the Raptors, the Bulls, the Jazz, and the Wizards again at number 6. Where is Sacramento's pick? We have pick 17 and the Hawks have it, so we don't even have our first round pick this season, so that's just going to make everything a lot harder. Hopefully we can do something. So the Kings don't have a coach in real life, so we're going to hire Ernest Little to be the head coach of the Sacramento Kings for this upcoming season. Hopefully he can lead them to a little bit more wins than Mike Brown did. Here we are at the draft. Now, it's kind of difficult just because these guys, it's our big three, right? But I mean, they're old. They're not that good anymore. I mean, they're good players, but they're just not great. I think we're going to try to move DeMar DeRozan. I'm not really sure where, but I hope we can get something for him. Okay, I'm going to try to send DeMar DeRozan to the Golden State Warriors for Jonathan Kuminga and a first-round pick. Kuminga doesn't really play well next to Jimmy Butler, and I think he's coming to Sacramento and he could shine and be more of an offensive type role for us. He averaged 16 last season. I think he could average close to 20 with the Kings. So let's see if they accept this trade. They think they're a championship contender. Can we just do 1-for-1 Kuminga for DeMar? They accept that. So now we have Sabonis, LaVine, Monk, Valanciunas, Kuminga, Murray, Ellis, Jake, and Devin Carter. I think I want to try to move Valanciunas. We don't necessarily need him. I think if we can get a backup center and a backup guard, that would be nice. And a trade for Valanciunas. I'm not really seeing anything that I like here in Trade Finder. Let's see if we can make our own trade, because these trades are horrible. I'm going to move Jonas Valanciunas to the Miami Heat for Jaime Jaquez and Haywood Highsmith. Hopefully they say yes. They want a top 3 protected pick. Sure, you can have it, because we don't want it unless it's top 3 anyways. So we pick up a younger guy in Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's 24 years old. He's a 76 overall. He's on a rookie contract. I mean, he could play some good minutes for us next season. And I think we just need to go get a point guard now and then move forward. I think I've decided that I'm going to keep Zach LaVine on the team, but I'm going to trade Sabonis. There was talks earlier this season about Domantas Sabonis and DeMar DeRozan having discussions with the front office about staying on the team or not moving forward. We're going to live in the world that Sabonis and DeMar both end up requesting a trade and get moved, and then they keep Zach LaVine for that year, and hopefully we can sign him for a lesser contract because he is up for an extension. We have a good, well-rounded team. We just don't really have that point guard that we want. Keon Ellis is a great young guy that we can develop, so I like him. But I think I'm going to try to move Sabonis, so let's see what we can get for him. I'm not really sure. If I look into scouting and team intel, there's not a lot of teams that are out there selling right now, and that necessarily, I don't know. If we're going to trade Sabonis, I want to get a point guard or a center. So let's see if we can go out there and trade Sabonis for something. We're going to try to move Domantas Sabonis to the Orlando Magic for Anthony Black, Goga Bitadze, and KCP. Hopefully they accept this. They won't accept that, but they'll give us Jonathan Isaac, and if we give them a second, sure. So that is a big trade that we just did. We picked up that point guard that we wanted in Anthony Black. We picked up another backup shooting guard, and we also picked up a center in Goga Bitadze. I'm going to use my mid-level exception here on Steven Adams. I like Steven Adams. He's a good center that can go out and rebound, so he's also a big body. I'm going to also bring back Markelle Fultz to a 2-year deal. Let's go to player progression and see how all the guys are developing. I expect Zach LaVine to go down. Yep, he goes down 3. I expected that to happen. Malik Monk goes down, but a lot of our guys are going up. So hopefully we can go into next season and have a different looking roster, but I think this roster is better than last season's. Okay, so the lineup for this season is Anthony Black at the 1, Zach LaVine at the 2, Jaime Jaquez at the 3, Jonathan Kuminga at the 4, and then Goga Bitadze at the 5. Off the bench, we got Keegan Murray, Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, and Devin Carter. It's a little with Jonathan Isaac. It's a little guard heavy. Maybe we can pick up a center at the trade deadline. Just play back at minutes behind Badate, but let's see where we are at the deadline. I'm going to try to move Haywood Highsmith and a first-round pick for Jalen Williams to the Denver Nuggets. They're going to say no to that. Can I give them anybody else? No, I don't want to give you Devin Carter. Let's throw them a bunch of seconds. This team needs a backup center. I don't really mind giving up those second-round picks. They don't really do anything. So now we have a new starting center in Jalen Williams with Goga Badate coming off the bench. Let's fix the rotation. So now we have more of a center rotation, which I think this team needed. So let's go to the deadline and see what else we need. Here at the deadline, we're 13th in the West. We're 21 and 27. Here are the player stats. Honestly, this year is a developmental year for Anthony Black and Jonathan Kuminga. I think that's really what they need. And Jaime Jaquez is having a good year as well. 30% from 3, 43% from the field. Jaime Jaquez is going to develop eventually. Jonathan Kuminga, 18 points per game. That's what we like to see. Keegan Murray is also improving. I think I want to throw Jonathan Kuminga at the 3. He goes up by 3 overalls. We're going to throw him at the 3 so that he can play with Keegan Murray. I think having that shooting around Jonathan Kuminga is going to help a lot. I don't know why I wasn't playing Keegan Murray to begin with. Anthony Black's up to an 85 overall, averaging 14 points per game and almost 6 assists on 45, 34, 75% from the line, basically. There's not really many moves to be made here, in all honesty. I think I really want to try to just develop my young guys. Zach LaVine needs an extension, so let's see if we can get him on a cheap deal. He will re-sign with us. He doesn't want that much money. If we can get Zach LaVine on a 3-year, $21 million deal with a player option on it, he should accept that. Yes, he does. So now Zach LaVine is not making all that money, and now he's only making about $20 million a year, I believe, compared to 46. So that's a huge downgrade for contract in Zach LaVine, and he's still an 86 overall. So hopefully we can keep him for the rest of the season, and maybe we can go to the play-in again. I don't know if we're going to go to the playoffs, but hopefully. But honestly, this year is a wash anyways because I just want my young guys to develop. So to end the season, Victor Wembanyama is your MVP. Cooper Flegg, Rookie of the Year on the Washington Wizards. Naz Reid, Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. Gigi Jackson, Most Improved Player. Really? That's interesting. I mean, it's kind of like his rookie season. He had a down year last year, but whatever. SGA, Clutch Player of the Year. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. So we ended the season not even making the play-in tournament. That's okay. If our guys developed, I will be okay with that. Seems like their overall should be going up come player progression. So let's see who wins the ring here. So we got the Orlando Magic versus the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. So that means Sabonis is in the Finals. Did we really just help that team go to the NBA Finals? I don't know. It's Magic versus the Thunder here. Yeah, it's basically the same team, except they got Derek Queen at the center. And the Orlando Magic win the NBA Finals, and Domantas Sabonis is your Finals MVP. What did I do? What did I do? Let's check out the draft lottery. I mean, I don't think we have a pick. Suns get the number 1 overall pick. The Celtics get the 2nd pick. Don't they still have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? This team got the 2nd overall pick? What? That's the dumbest shit ever. So we're gonna go to the NBA draft here. Let's see. Is this an auto-generated draft? I believe it is. Yeah. So Suns are going to take this Malcolm. I'm just looking for trades. Looking at player options here, we got Anthony Black. We're going to bring back Jaime Jaquez. We're going to bring back Devin Carter. And KCP accepted his player option for $21 million. We're going to trade him because he's making way too much money that we don't need to pay. And he's not even playing for us. We should have traded him in the regular season, but I guess that was on me. Paolo, Luka, Lou Dort, Jay Williams, Kevin Durant, Trae Young, Chet Holmgren. This free agency class is absolutely stacked. We have no money. Looking at our roster, I think, we're going to move KCP, and then let's see if we can package him with Jaime to pick up somebody decent. Okay, I'm going to trade Malik Monk and KCP to the Nets for Nicholas Claxton and their first-round pick. I'm not fully sure and sold on this deal, but I do like it, so I'm going to do it. Okay, since we're rocking with young guys, I'm going to do this deal. VJ Edgecombe and Lonzo Ball for Zach LaVine and Devin Carter. Zach LaVine is back in Chicago. That's kind of cool, but I think this roster is more, youth movement. And I love VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor. So I think this is a really good addition for the team when it comes to scoring the basketball. And now we have guards around him and a big man who can just defend. I like this team. I think I'm going to maybe move Jaime Jaquez as well. I don't think he's the best we can get for his position right now. Keon Ellis or Lonzo? Yeah, I think I'm going to move Keon Ellis as part of this trade, and let's see what we can get for him. Okay, so the rotation for this season is Anthony Black, VJ Edgecombe, Jonathan Kuminga, Keegan Murray, Nick Claxton, with Keon Ellis, Lonzo Ball, Jaime Jaquez, Goga Badatse, and Jonathan Isaac coming off the bench. We're kind of guard heavy, so maybe we'll move someone at the deadline to see if we can get an upgrade in another position, but let's go to the deadline. I think this team can be a positive win percentage, I hope. Looks like it right now, so hopefully... Oh, I spoke too soon. So I didn't make any moves at the deadline, but here are our stats right now. VJ Edgecombe is going up, leading us in scoring to 22.5 points per game. Kuminga 19, Anthony Black just about 17, and the rest of the team is doing pretty well. VJ Edgecombe is probably in conversation for most improved. I'd assume he'd win that. I mean, 7 to 22, that's insane. Let's go to the end of the season. We're the 7th seed. I like where we're sitting. Victor Wembanyama back-to-back MVPs. Malcolm Pickett, the first overall pick, wins Rookie of the Year. De'Aaron Fox and the Lakers 6th Man of the Year. Oh, he's hurt right now. Most improved is not VJ Edgecombe. I feel like that's crazy. Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year. Anybody All-NBA teams for the Kings? No Sacramento Kings. That is too bad. We are in the play-in tournament right now, facing the LA Clippers, who have DeAndre Hunter. Chet Holmgren is on the Clippers. He left the Thunder. I'm assuming they couldn't pay him. Kawhi Leonard is old, but he's still on the team. I would hope we can win this game. Oh, we lose. But we end up as the 8th seed. So that means we get to play the Victor Wembanyama-led Spurs in the first round. Yeah, I don't see us going anywhere. Let's just sim the round. We took one game. I'll take that. I'll take the one game. I think next season's our year. Let's see if we can make that final push. The Spurs end up winning the ring anyway, so guess what? We lost to the eventual champions. What else can you say? Who's to say that we wouldn't have won if we didn't have to play them, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, and Paul George to the Hall of Fame this year. Let's look at the draft lottery, see if... I don't think we have a pick. The Rockets get the number 1 overall pick via the Phoenix Suns, so part of that Kevin Durant trade. The Jazz get the 2nd pick, and that Celtics team is just not getting it done. Could Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum be available? Here at team options, bring back VJ Edgecombe, obviously. We have to bring back Anthony Black and Jaime Jaquez, so let's go try to do that. So we're going to bring back both Jaime Jaquez and Anthony Black. I want to look at the Celtics team and see if anyone is available, because if we could go out there and get Jason Tatum, that would be crazy. Let's see if they accept this. Giannis waived his no trade clause. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so frustrating. So I'm going to see if they will trade me Jaylen Brown for Jonathan Kuminga, 3 first-round picks, and Keegan Murray. They won't do it. Your progression this season, Jonathan Kuminga and VJ Edgecombe both go up. Nobody else goes up. It's kind of concerning. I think we might need to make a big trade here, and I just don't know for who, though. So here at the deadline, we are the 4th seed in the West. We're 27-24. The young boys are rolling right now. VJ Edgecombe up to 24 points per game. Anthony Black 17. Jonathan Kuminga 16. I think we need to make a big trade here. Let's shop around the league and see if anyone is available, and see if we can get a big name to Sacramento. Okay, I wasn't recording because I wasn't sure if anything was going to go through, but we just traded for Jalen Brunson. We just kind of paid a lot. But we have Jalen Brunson on the Sacramento Kings. Holy shit. So I traded Anthony Black, Keon Ellis, and 3 first-round picks for Jalen Brunson. I don't know if that's an overpay or not, but I mean, this is huge. Jalen Brunson is a Sacramento King next to VJ Edgecombe with Jonathan Kuminga, Nicholas Claxton, Keegan Murray, Jaime Jaquez. I don't know if I'm done with trades yet. Hold up. I'm not fully confident yet. I don't know. So to finish the season, Victor Wembanyama MVP. I don't think we're going to have anybody on these teams. Any Sacramento Kings players. We do get VJ Edgecombe on All-NBA third team. That is cool. We're in the play-in. We're the 8th seed. I believe we went 41-41, playing the Golden State Warriors with Karl Anthony Towns and Stephen Curry. Let's shorten the rotation to 8-man. So I think we were actually worse with Jalen Brunson on the team. And we run into the same problem again. We run into the Spurs team, but we have a better team than we do last year. So we actually take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. They take game 5. We beat the Spurs in 6 in the first round as the 8th seed. That's crazy. Stats in the first round, Jalen Brunson and VJ Edgecombe both averaging 30 and 27. That's unreal. VJ Edgecombe is rebounding the hell out of the ball right now, and we're actually rolling. We play the Mavericks in the second round, who have Jaden Hardy, Jamal Murray, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, and Daniel Gafford. So let's see what we can do here. They take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. We take game 5. They take game 6. It comes down to a game 7. Looks like they're pulling away with this one in game 7. And we will lose to the Dallas Mavericks in 7 in the second round. That is unfortunate. But the Mavs go on to win the ring. Jamal Murray is your finals MVP. We're going to try to trade Jonathan Kuminga, Jaime Jaquez, and 4 first-round picks for Giannis. He still waives his no-trade clause. Oh, my God, dude. Come on. I mean, we're going to try. Might as well. Yeah, no. We're going to trade Nicholas Claxton and a first for Derek Lively. He's just a better big man. He makes more sense for this team. He gets more rebounds than Claxton. He gets more blocks than Claxton, so I like him as a better option here. I'm going to trade Jonathan Kuminga, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and a first-round pick for Jaylen Brown. That's going to be the big name that we bring in this offseason. Hopefully this team can go out and win the ring. I think they're good enough to. I just need to sign some guys from free agency to fill out the roster, so I need a backup shooting guard and a small forward. I'll see you guys when the season starts and show you all the rotation. Okay, so the rotation for this season is going to be Jalen Brunson, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Keegan Murray, Derek Lively with Lonzo Ball, Goga Bitadze, Isaac Jones coming off the bench. We're going to run a 10-man rotation still. I don't know. I think this team can actually be pretty good. Let's go to the deadline and see if we need to make any moves. Maybe some backup positions, but I think this team is good. So here at the trade deadline, we're 7th in the West. Kind of disappointing. Here are the stats. Our big 3 is big 3ing. Jalen Brunson, I think he could probably shoot the ball a little more, but I don't know. It's kind of hard when you have all these guys that can shoot and score. I think I need to make some depth trades, so let's go see if we can pick up a better backup 2 and a better backup 3. Then I think this team is solid, and we should be able to make a championship push this year. We're going to pick up Malik Beasley so he can be our backup 2. Now I need to find a better backup 3, and we should be good. I'm going to pick up AJ Green here to be the backup 3, and I think this team is rounded out enough for that championship push, hopefully. We're going to make it a 10-man rotation. I don't know why. Yeah, I think this team's pretty good. Let's go to the end of the season and see if we can win the championship. End of the season, Victor Wembanyama wins his 3rd straight MVP. So looking at the end of the season, we're the 6th seed in the playoffs facing the Utah Jazz in the first round. This team is good, but I think our team is just honestly better. Let's look at the end of the season stats from each player. We look really good. Our big 3 is very good. I think we can go out and win a championship, so let's see what we got. Round 1, we take game 1. They take game 2. They take game 3. They take game 4. That's crazy. I don't understand. I think our team is, like, insanely good. I don't really know what the problem is. Maybe it's Brunson. Maybe our backcourt can't guard. But it looks like we're going to be taking game 5 here. We're going to simcast again in Sacramento. Light the beam. Let's get a W. Let's force game 7. We're blowing them out here in game 6. Yeah, this one is not even close. Oh, no, yeah. This game is not even close. Looks like Jaylen Brown got a bit of an injury there, but we're going to go to game 7. in Utah. Wow. We have a great first quarter. We have a good second quarter. Not as good as them. We have a good third quarter. 104, 111, 105, 111, 106. And we're going to take it here in Game 7. We're going to move on to the second round to face the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers, they're decent. I think we can beat this team. We take Game 1. They take Game 2. They take Game 3. They take Game 4. Is anybody hurt? No, we have our full team. This team just might be a simcast team. I don't know. We have a great first quarter against them. We have a bad second quarter, but we still have the lead. Looks like we are pulling away here. Oh, 5-point game at the end. But we pull away to get the win here in Game 5. Making a final push here. Oh, well, we win the game in the last few seconds. Oh my God, what happened? Game log. Keegan Murray, free throws. Dante DiVincenzo fouled, and we won the game. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We force a Game 7. What an ending. That is crazy. So Game 7 here in the Intuit Dome. Oh, it is not looking too good for us. We are down by 20 here in the fourth. And the Kings are eliminated. We might have to make some moves in the offseason. The San Antonio Spurs won the ring here. We need to make some changes. Okay, so it's been a few hours. It's actually the next day. But we're in this offseason. I think I need to move Keegan Murray and maybe move on from Brunson. Okay, so I'm going to trade Lonzo Ball and Aaron Holiday for Aaron Nesmith and Oso Iguodala. We need more depth, so I think that's going to help us. And then let's see if we can move Goga Badatse because he's making a lot of money. Maybe package him with Jalen Brunson and see what we can get. I'm going to trade Jalen Brunson and Malik Beasley for Trae Young and Markelle Fultz. Be patient, be patient. Now I'm going to trade Keegan Murray, Goga Badatse, and a first-round pick for Jaren Jackson Jr. If we go 10-man rotation, Trae Young, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Jaren Jackson Jr., Derek Lively. Then off the bench we get Aaron Nesmith, also Iguodala, Markelle Fultz. And then these guys don't really matter. Sim the season, see where we're at the trade deadline. And hopefully we're not horrible. I don't know, though. This team's iffy. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to trade also Iguodala, Lauri Markkanen, and a first-round pick for Jared Butler and Carlo Matavac. I definitely just butchered that name. So here at the trade deadline, we're 10th in the West. We're 20 and 30. I don't understand this game. I mean, I feel like this team is really good. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I feel like this roster is good enough to win a championship. It's just not performing. We're just going to send past the deadline. Hopefully things turn around. Maybe we can make a final push, get into that play-in, and then get ourselves into the playoffs when Derek Lively comes back. So it looks like they're picking up some wins now, so hopefully we see more development later on in the season. Season's over. Wemby wins his 4th straight MVP. We don't really care about this stuff. Do we have any Sacramento Kings? We do. VJ Edgecombe on the second team. We ended up being the 8th seed. So let's shorten our rotation, make it an 8-man rotation for the playoffs. We got Trae Young, Edgecombe, Brown, Jackson Jr., Lively, Naismith, and Motkovic coming off the bench. Who is on this Thunder team? They still have SGA. They still have Jalen Williams. They have DeAndre Ayton and Denny Avdia. That team is a 7th seed. They beat us. So, I mean, we end up as the 8th seed, beating the Phoenix Suns in that second play-in game. Now we're going to take on the San Antonio Spurs, who we beat last year. We take Game 1. They take Game 2. They take Game 3. They take Game 4. Y'all know what it is with this team. It's a simcast. We got a simcast. I don't think I'm going to go another year if we lose like we're going to. I mean, probably going to lose. Oh, we got destroyed. The Sacramento Kings have been eliminated from playoff contention. I don't understand this game. I feel like I have built a good team, a good enough team to win a championship. And it just didn't happen. Do I just suck? That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.